Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Endless Road Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. We are on episode 91 today.
Yes, sir, brother. It's well, I guess it's a different time for people listening. It's a week after Thanksgiving now.
Yeah, Cyber Monday to be exact. Well, when this launches.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys get some good deals if you're, in the market looking for something. So.
Have you come across anything that you've seen on ads and stuff yet? Because I feel like every fucking year they'd be putting Black Friday out even sooner and sooner.
Yeah, that's 100%.
This just started since last Friday. I started seeing deals.
Yeah, fuck. I've been seeing them since a month ago, bro.
The beginning of the month.
I swear.
Black Friday deals. So with that, though, you'd think they still have better deals when the day comes? Or that really is a true Black Friday deal already?
No, I feel like all of that's just mumbo jumbo, I guess you could say. And then when the actual, this week, that's when I actually start seeing the better deals. That's why I was telling my girlfriend Bella, because we're looking for a couch. I was like, yeah, I know you want to buy a couch, but I was like, shit, it's Black Friday, Cyber, Monday, all that. It's literally around the corner, so why not wait?
Yeah.
Instead of, paying 2 weeks. So we got a dining set, chairs and all that, and now they're maybe $200 cheaper for the whole set.
Oh,
and I was
man.
like, so whatever.
Yeah, I did see that. I think I bought something literally last week. And then I don't know how I came across it this week, but I seen it was $60 cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it is the deals. There's always going to be deals. Now marketing with online shopping, it's always low supply. There's 3 left. There's 20% off. But that's just how they get you to get it. And it's not until the actual deal day, I guess you could say, that they actually bump it up a little bit more. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been waiting for specifically. But yeah,
I honestly hate deals, man. They fuck with my head too much. Because right now, I want to buy something, but it's it makes me just jump around too much and price match and see what it's gonna cost if I wait for the deal versus if I buy it with this discount or with my discount code, or they just consume my brain. But yeah, I don't think I'll be shopping for anything this Black Friday.
Nothing specific?
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I really don't even want to buy anything. I'm like, fuck, just trying to, pay a little bit more debt and save money and stuff. But
100%.
hey, it's fucking hard just because Christmas is around the corner. So a lot of the things I've been buying recently aren't even for me. It's for other people.
You know what? That's actually a good idea. If anything, I should be thinking ahead and buying stuff for
100%, bro.
Christmas.
Just get that shit out the way.
Yeah,
100%.
You're onto something there.
Yeah, because I already bought, I think, 2 gifts for some people.
Ooh.
So now I think I need maybe 3-4 gifts, and then I'm good. So I'll probably, I just don't. The thing with me is just I just don't know what to get people, bro.
Yeah.
It's just shit's hard.
It's tough, yeah.
It's what the hell? Especially if you're trying to buy someone clothes specifically, it's shit. Just because you like it, they might not, or just because for example, I wear, not the most neutral colors. Other people might just want to just wear neutral colors. So that's why when I always think about other people, I'm like, oh, they tone it down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I
feel it. Yeah, no, it's tough. I'm bad with gifts, man.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe for Christmas, everybody's gonna get a little blender or some shit. I might see on Black Friday.
Hey, fuck it. Some random ass shit.
Buy everybody in the family a blender.
See, whatever you see 80% off, just hey, we're getting that. Fuck it, bro.
If you miss out on Black Friday, hey, they're Monday.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a big fact.
Buy everybody a stapler or some shit.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. Because even before this, they had the whole freaking Amazon Prime Day too. That was this whole thing. I think that was a month ago. So it's what the hell?
Speaking, I think we should probably talk about this more towards Christmas, but I'll bring it up anyways. What's the most random gift you gotten for Christmas?
Random? I don't know about random, but the first one that came to my head that I know was just lazy as fuck. Was one of those $10 blankets once.
Oh, what the fuck?
And I was there, they're like, I'm gonna give this shit to the dog. What the fuck?
The dog just got a new blanket.
Type shit, bro.
That's funny.
So yeah, I think that'd probably be the most random. What about you?
I've had a fuck ton, but I think
which one sticks out like a sore thumb?
Just a random ass one. I think it was a kitchen item. Literally, it was some fucking Tupperware.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
What are you trying to say about this? Go cook?
Yeah.
Meal prep or some shit?
But it wasn't. It was just the red ones, I think Hefty is. No, not Hefty. What the fuck is it?
You talking about the plastic ones with the lid? Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I get you.
Like those are like the cheapest ones you can get too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of just fucking like what the fuck? Like when you say like a lazy item. But that was a while ago.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
don't get too many gifts from like back in the day. I guess you could say our family was more. It was more, I guess, family here specifically in Utah where we were at. But yeah, people just I don't know, kind of went away to different states, and then I think we only have, just one other family or I guess uncle or whatever. But yeah, I guess we're not even too close to them anymore. So it's just us, literally,
Yeah.
So this is what it is, It's I guess it's more intimate between just the the relatives, but it's cool.
That's good though.
It's as long as you're with your family, like it doesn't matter.
Man.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as the main family's all together, then it's the best.
Yeah, but going back with what you said earlier, you are right because the whole Black Friday, if you look back on it, let's say 10 years ago, you would see a shit ton of people back in the day line up outside of Best Buy tents. Like that was one of the, I feel like, number one spots to hit back in the day.
Yeah, I actually missed that.
Yeah, that shit was amazing. I wonder if I don't think it gets like that anymore though.
No, I don't think I can go there Friday morning like we would before, and it'd be packed full.
Packed, bro. The line would be from like the front of the store all the way to the back, and sometimes even wrap. I swear, bro. The best things always to get were, well, the things I would go as a kid would be like video games. It would be 50% off. The controllers would also be like 50% off. So I would just at least give me one or something. But that was my shit. I remember that.
Yeah, good times, man. Do they still make? I was actually thinking about this the other day. I'm like, do they still make the games like this version still? Like everything?
They do because for example, the PlayStation has a PlayStation with the disc versus I got one without it. So for me, I don't even get the whole experience of going to the store and getting like that shit's out the window. And I feel like that's where I guess you could say everything's going to be moving toward the future. Kind of like how you're streaming like essentially movies on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck be buying the DVDs? Like no one, unless you collect them. If you're a collector, then I guess you're doing it. But like even I've seen like Redbox. Remember those Redbox rental? Like a lot of those. I think the one specifically in Smiths that they're all going away.
Oh really?
So they're it's dying basically.
I think business. those could have probably fucking left like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like people. I mean, if I'm not really a movie person and I quit using them, I mean, I don't know. It just kind of
goes bro. It's just the new wave. But it did take a little minute for everybody to transition into that. Specifically, even for buying stuff online, because buying stuff online 15 years ago compared to now, it was way different. People back then didn't want to buy clothes because they were afraid that it wouldn't fit properly. They were afraid to buy shipping, and they were afraid to return things as well.
Yeah.
So now it's they got smart as fuck. Yeah. Now it's like free shipping. Fuck Amazon, you get that shit the next day. It doesn't fit, you don't like it, send it back, no charge, like free, all that shit. So they literally eliminated that barrier, and slowly, it took years obviously, people started catching on, and that's, I would assume mostly, the things, because if you go to malls nowadays, them shit's dead, bro.
Yeah, like I heard after December that thing's done for, the Ogden one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that yet. Specifically, what do you think they'll do? Just shut it down?
Apparently they're gonna make apartments. They're gonna knock it down, just make more apartments there.
Yeah,
and then the Layton one is next on the list too.
I heard that one was for sale for like 17 million, and I think someone was interested in buying it and like revamping it, but I'm not sure. I never followed up on those plans specifically.
17 million?
Yeah, the shit fucking expensive, bro. It's huge. It's a mall.
Well, not even that. I'm almost thinking it's kind of cheap. I'm not gonna lie, compared to the price of a house. I told you. Like someone's building.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, God damn. Instead of buying that or building the house, you can buy a mall with 3 times the property space, and then the value of that property is probably crazy. But no, that is a fuck ton of money regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I almost feel like it'd be better. It won't be better at initially, but I think down the road for the malls that will remain open, it'll be better because those will be fucking packed full. So when you go in there, I'm a person that likes. I get the energy from the people around me. So if I go in a mall and it's fucking empty, it's fucking depressing. I don't step foot in the Ogden Mall. I think we talked about this in the past. My girl doesn't mind. She's like, more convenient for me. Like those people are in my way. So when there's no one there, just fucking, I'm in and out. And
gotcha.
But for me, I'm like, if I'm in a mall, I'm usually shopping for like somebody else or maybe for myself. But I kind of want to feel like
gotcha. You're part of something. Yeah.
But that being said, I feel like later on, if they all close down, there'll be like a few open still, but those will be like packed full, and it'll be kind of more of a vibe, I guess.
Yeah, you just gotta keep with, I guess you could say, the change, because a lot of malls, some of them actually do it really well. Like Fashion Place in Murray, I feel like they do a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
City Creek, phenomenal job. Like the fucking flowing river through that shit. Like it's shit like that's dope.
Yeah.
I feel like the New Game Mall here specifically just did a bad job of just getting new shit.
Yeah, it got outdated. Never kept up with never kept up to date.
Exactly. I do like that there's a theater there. You know, we obviously have a megaplex, but it's good to always have, you know, different ones. I know there's one here close by too, but it's kind of ass, to be honest. Like
I've actually never been to that one either.
It's your ass. Don't go. Yeah. So now it's some crazy shit though, but yeah, back in the day, Black Friday was definitely a thing. But yeah, everyone's just kind of more transitioning into online shopping. That doesn't mean like you don't want to like still go out, because there's still that need to maybe socialize, go out with friends. Because I remember even me and you would back in the day go Christmas shopping around like December, first week, second week, and we just go get gifts for everybody, or maybe just hang out.
I remember one time we went to Shopko on Black Friday. I don't know if it was a Black Friday, but we went to Shopko and we got
some good ass deals.
2 games.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Actually, this was a minute ago
when Shopko was still.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's facts. That shit's not even. Well, I'm not sure if they exist. Probably not, right? At least not here.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Albertsons exist.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's why I always think about that.
I was in Idaho and they had one over there.
Yeah.
Albertsons. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So
it's crazy because over there, well, this was a little different, but over there, I'm not sure if they're even owned by the same people. But here we have Smith's in LA, maybe just California. It's Ralph's. So you hear Ralph's, so what the fuck is that? It's like Smith's. Dead ass the same shit. But over there, they can sell liquor in stores, which is always throws me off. Well, it's like mostly everywhere.
Literally everywhere we've gone, like on vacation.
Yeah, fucking just bottles and shit, and we're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that the state decided to be the distributor, the merchant, basically all that stuff for alcohol specifically. Because if you Google each, or like a liquor store, it'll say state liquor and then have a number next to it. So this shit's fucking crazy. They just 4, 5, 6, and there's like a whole list, and shit's kind of cool. I don't know if it's cool, but I don't know.
Speaking of liquor, they're opening up a new liquor store here on 12th Street. I mean, we're not much of drinkers, but
where at, like Wingo?
By the IFA.
Oh, hella down there.
Yeah, closer kind of towards my house. So
okay.
Be on the way home.
Yeah, well, shit. I think it's one in Salt Lake. There's a liquor store with 2 floors, bro. I haven't gone to it though. I just want to check it out.
Yeah, some of that stuff. Well, that's the thing, though. It's interesting looking at the bottles and stuff, but fuck, everything tastes like shit. Like,
no, yeah, that's not.
Unless you're mixing it, or if
no,
you're
100%.
just
Into
it, obviously. Exactly. But to us, it's just like, oh fuck.
Nah, yeah, because I know there's a popular one, Tequila 1942. To me, that shit's straight ass.
Yeah, straight that's the worst
one. I swear, I don't even like tequila like that anyway, though. Yeah. But I'm like, yo, fuck that, bro.
But the bottle looked cool.
Yeah, it's just the whole status thing, but it's like, man,
it's expensive as bottle too, huh?
It's like one.
I remember for a minute,
120, 130, 140 around there.
You couldn't even get them for a while, huh? When people would have wanted them back then. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just liquid that fucks you up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just a brand, I think. You know, obviously they have like cheaper ones, but the 1942 one is, you know, then you get limited edition, and you know how it goes.
Yeah, I figured out with a lot of these. Don't want to go too far into it, but a lot of like these, I think tequilas or whatever. I think it's mostly tequilas that I'm aware about, because I think vodka is vodka. I mean, but they obviously I don't know how the fuck they do this. They make it, right?
Yeah.
And they let it sit on a fucking shelf in a barrel, whatever it is, for
some of them, yeah,
for years, whatever it is, and then they come out and they fucking taste amazing, apparently, because they've been sitting, you know, aging for like 50 years or 20 years in these barrels, and then it tastes amazing, so they start selling the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then they can't keep up, so they keep fucking, so the rest are not aged for 20, 30 years, or aged for maybe 5 years or whatever it is, and then this hyped up tequila or whatever it is starts to go to shit, because now they're putting out stuff that's not
up to par
to like the original one. I think that's what I've heard a few times, how like, oh, it's not as good as it was, and I'm like, how the fuck is it not good? And then I found that about the whole thing.
Yeah, it's strange, because each one specifically has its own like method. Like, for example, Tito's, I don't think they do none of that shit.
No,
They just,
like I said, vodka is just
distribute it or whatever the fuck 6 times. But there is one whiskey that I was watching a YouTube video on, but it's like this rare ass oak tree or some shit that there's not too many out. They build it. They burn the fuck out of the inside.
make the barrels out of that special tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then they burn in the inside of them, and then that's when they put the liquor and, like you say, seal them up for
years
or whatever the hell. So,
that's always seems so weird. It's like, how can you calculate how much you're gonna?
well, the longer, supposedly, the more, I guess you would call it burnt it tastes.
But I'm just saying, like, how much do you make? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a crazy question, especially if your brand explodes. Then it's like, what the fuck?
And that's what happened with those tequilas I'm selling. So it's like the brand exploded, and they're like, oh shit, we don't got more barrels. Fuck it, these rest they're just coming out instantly. So, and then the brand kind of goes to shit. Well, they quit selling as much, I guess. But
yeah, something
weird stuff. That's always hard planning ahead, I guess, with any kind of business. Honestly, you can't really calculate how. It's like with me, I can't calculate how many people are gonna walk in that door next month.
Yeah, it's a good concept, because think about it. If you're gonna start a clothing brand, even a grocery store, it's like, fuck, how much of this product should we have? If we buy too little, then we're gonna be known for the people that don't have fucking shit at our store.
Yeah.
But if we get too much, then we're gonna be wasting.
And then there's more margin when you buy more, but at the same time, you don't want to buy a shit ton because you get stuck with it. So
I don't know. Maybe you just kind of start and wing it little by little.
Yeah, that's technically what you should do, I guess. Just
probably over deliver or get some shit. But well, it always happens. There's always shortages. You go to a restaurant or some shit. It's like, oh, we ran out of this fish today or some shit. It's like, oh, nice. So,
nice. That's all it came for.
Yeah. So I was like, all right. All right. I think it actually happened recently. I think we were trying to get oysters at Dona, and they sold out. And it was like a Friday, bro. I'm like, shit, y'all still have Saturday and Sunday, like. So it happens. I'm not sure necessarily how much they figured out, or if maybe everything's just frozen. But
yeah, that's how it was. One time I went to Nacho Daddy. I wanted the surf and turf nachos. What a shrimp!
Bruh.
Like, fuck. And it was Friday. Same thing. I thought the same shit as you. I was like, you still got fucking the whole weekend ahead of you.
Yeah. Someone fucked up there.
Yeah, but
I actually saw a funny Twitter post. It was like, yo, I was just at the Subway at Walmart, and they said we ran out of lettuce. And I said, go get it.
Go get it.
Fuck it right there.
That's facts though. Shit. I feel like being Subway and some being like such a huge, chain, they would be extra up like, nah, we have to wait for that truck to show up with lettuce. Just fucked up though.
That's some crazy shit, bro. That's facts. I remember when I used to work at Burger King, the same shit would happen to us. We would like run out of fucking like fries or some shit. But we would have to go to like another store that had a franchise, and then that manager would drive all the way over there to provide it. And
damn,
I don't know. Someone's fucking up though. Yeah, they're not
fucked up.
Someone's fucking up. The orders are not calculating it correctly or something. But yeah, bro, that's some shit. Shortages.
Yeah.
Is there any shortages right now? I know eggs were being a little shorted, so they got super expensive.
Really?
Yeah. Remember, it was like a year or two ago. You could buy like a 12 pack of eggs for like 99 cents. No bullshit. Like maybe 5 years ago. Now you're probably looking at like $4.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is like the bottom of the barrel type eggs. Too. I'm not talking about like the non-GMO.
I don't think we have
cage free.
Right. Yeah.
All that shit. So.
I don't know. I don't think we have nothing right now that I'm aware of. At least I'm pretty bad with that. I mean, I usually don't
keeping up. Yeah.
Do the obvious. I don't do the grocery shopping. Obviously, my girl is the one that does most of it. So you probably do quite a bit more though.
Yeah, for sure.
You ever be doing the Walmart shit where they
come and deliver it and pack it for you? No, but I've always been interested in it.
People say it's pretty convenient. Yeah. And then with I keep getting told like with my Amex card, whatever it is, I'm sure with you, like there's the rebates with it where they reimburse you so much for I don't know if it's the app or they put towards it. But,
I think that what they usually do is, you basically, usually the special offer is like, spend $200 or $150, and then we'll rebate you $50 or some shit like that.
You're right, yep.
So you just get like the points or whatever that you could later redeem for cash back or whatever it is. But definitely.
I don't think I've gotten busy enough yet where I have to plan. Well, I don't know. I feel like the busier I am, I want to just go in there and grab it, not fucking have to wait for it to show up or something. But
it depends. Like if you're cooking the same shit each week.
That would make sense.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm in the same boat. I feel like now it's starting to become, it's usually the same shit I'm getting each time. But for example, I also, it kind of sucks to be honest, but get like those 5-gallon drum water bottle things.
Oh, yes.
So it's like, what is it? The Walmart employee going to come over here and do that? You know?
Did you ever actually go to the Walmart and see if they had that?
No, I haven't gone yet. Yeah, okay. I'll just go to Fresh Market.
Fresh Market. I was
yeah, or Smith's. Or Smith's. Yeah, they have those shits too. But yeah, either though. Yeah, that's where I try to shop. Because I think, I think you get 5% cash back at specifically those two stores. Like with that mix. I think you have the same shit. So I'm like, 5% is kind of gas. Like, what the fuck?
For food, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's well worth it for sure.
Yeah, I think gas is 3%. Subscriptions are about 3% as well. So like Netflix, HBO, all that shit. So no, yeah. It just depends what you're, necessarily looking for though.
Yeah. I've been watching this show, or listening to this podcast, Financial Audit. And man, I'll be finding out because when you brought up the whole like the Amex, made me think of cards.
Yeah.
Some people be basically they audit people's like debt. They would say they usually go there when they're completely like fucked up.
Oh, kind of like a financial analysis where like, oh, I'm fucking up. Can you review my shit?
This guy just roasts these people. Yeah.
Got you.
And he's like, why the fuck are you buying like this? Or why the fuck you need Botox when you fucking have like $60,000 in credit card debt? Like crazy shit. And I'm just like, God damn. Like people.
Oh, yeah. That's out of control, bro.
Yeah.
It's way out of control.
These people were saying that they had a Costco credit card at $20,000.
Costco?
But I guess it's just like a city card or City Financial, whatever it is, but it's through Costco. So you can buy other shit with it. But most of the purchases they said were through Costco for them. And I was just like, how the fuck can you rack up $20,000 in groceries? Well, I mean, I guess Costco, you can go in there and buy a fucking couch.
TV, bro. They literally sell 10K TVs, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They probably buy one of them shits.
Yeah, the TV and the couch set.
I don't know, that shit's nuts. Yeah, that's kind of crazy for sure. I feel like, you definitely have to have those, I guess you could say, barriers to yourself. Be like, yo, maybe I shouldn't buy this, but.
And a lot of people on there say like, oh, well, I get the points. And that's
how they get you.
Yeah. I'm like, well, you get this for doing that. And I'm like, yeah, and that's what happens. Basically what I'm seeing is that people will buy everything on these cards and then they see their checking account like still up. So they think they still have money. So then they blow all that money and then the fucking, the bill comes in and then,
it's super hard to have like getting stuck of that.
And that's the whole thing. A quote was like, some people are not made to use credit cards and for that reason. So
it could get bad really fast. Because think about it this way: let's say you make $5,000 a month. Let's say your rent's $2K, your car payment, insurance, gas. Let's say that's like $800. So you're at $2,800 already. Groceries, you're probably spending shit nowadays.
Almost not 500 is too much. Huh?
No, hell no. That's
is that about?
I'm spending like a rack.
Oh shit!
I'm not even lying. Well, that's including like other shit though, like when I go out. So let's just say 1,000 for food.
Okay.
If you have a family, fuck, that's even more.
That's
so now
nuts.
you're almost like 30, like 3,000 or no, what the fuck am I saying? So like 3,500, let's say, and then on top of that, you always have miscellaneous shit. So you always have gas, electricity, internet, cell phone, something fucking up, a little emergency. Maybe it's like someone's birthday. So now let's say you have $500 left over. And you see your credit card and like, oh, I owe 10,000. Oh, okay, like I make 5,000 in a month, so that's 2 months, right? But you're not accounting that you'll fucking have to pay all this other shit, have overhead, and then you pay the $500, and now your interest is probably an additional $100 on top of that. So technically, you only paid like $400 of that balance.
Yeah, I mean it's
it could get bad.
It's not easy to. I mean, it's not that hard. Yeah, to get trapped.
It's a fucking trap.
Yeah,
100%. So yeah, fuck all the points and all that shit for sure. Yeah, if that's why you're doing it, then I don't.
Yeah, that's what these people were saying. Like, oh, the points you get from this and this card, and he's like, fuck the points. He's like, that fucking gave you $60. He's like, what the fuck can you do $60?
That's not even enough to cover the interest.
Exactly. They're saying the interest is like 100 and whatever it is on it. But yeah, man, I mean, I've been there. It fucking sucks. Like you said, it's a trap.
We all have to learn for sure and try it out. But yeah, just be smart about it. I always have like a rule as well for big purchases, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like I'm gonna go at Chipotle and be like, oh, the wok's, an extra $2. Fuck, like small shit like that. I feel like it's up to you. Like, that's, I'm not telling you how to live your life, but I don't think it's like you can make rent fucking paying an extra $2, right? But like, if it's purchases are about like $500 or something that feels maybe a little, I don't want to say uncomfortable, but it's like a little hefty, I always wait now and
Think about it.
I think about it, but if it comes to my head like 3, 4 times, then that's when I pull the trigger. But if it's like a one thing and I buy it, then that's I don't know.
You just did it to satisfy that moment. Then it's probably not it.
But if it keeps coming in my head, that's usually when I'm like, fuck. Like, maybe I should. Maybe it's worth it. Further analysis and possibly get it or maybe not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I've done that with a few things where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should get this, whatever, and then it comes back to my head. Like, oh fuck, like, okay, start looking a little bit more, and then boom. Like, if it happens again, then I'm fuck. Again, if that makes sense, I'm not gonna buy a fucking, I don't know, new G-Wagon or some shit. Be like, oh, I thought about it 3 times. Like,
I've been thinking about this for 5 years. I just had to do it.
Has to make sense too.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah,
no, that is true. It's a good way to put it. I've always heard of the method of like sleep on it. Like, if you want something, like,
yeah, that's basically what it is. I just sleep on it.
Yeah, and
a few more nights.
If it comes back, then obviously. It comes back every day, man.
It's like, oh, I really want that G-Wagon. Fuck.
That's the first thing I think about when I wake up.
Yeah. It's like, come on now. No, there's other, things you can also like invest in. I guess that could give you that pleasure. Like, buying things, I feel like only lasts like a week or two.
It does.
Like, literally, you just get it, and it's like, oh shit. Like, one of the things that I bought maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I think it was like the VR like headset.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say I was pressured into it, but there's always that social pressure in terms of your friends are getting one and you want to be part of the group. And so if they're getting one, we're all going to play and do all that shit. But as soon as, basically, moral of the story of what I'm going with this is 2 of them already sold that shit and I don't even touch that shit anymore. So looking back, I'm like, next time this shit happens, fuck all that.
Yeah. That's how I was with the PS5, bro. When you told me, like, hey, because they were so hard to get.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to get one. You could have
sold that shit for like 800.
I could have.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Yeah, and it just sits literally in a closet right now. Like,
you didn't use it to like.
I haven't even fucking plugged into the TV since
that's crazy. House.
So, I think we plugged in the PS4 ones for like a movie, or the 5, one of the two. But I don't even know if it was at that house. But yeah, that's stuff like that. Like, you told me, like, hey, I have a code to get one, and I was like, shit, like, they're hard to get right now. So yeah, I'll do it. And then we got it. I think I fucking opened it once. I mean, I opened it up. I should have left it in the fucking box.
Yeah.
I think it was because my nephew was over at the house, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
And I let him play with it first because he was there for like a week or something. And yeah, it's just been sitting there. But yeah, it's just those decisions, impulsive decisions that you make. And yeah, sometimes wish you can take some stuff back, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Hopefully you will learn from some things and put them into the future.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. But some people, including myself, sometimes I still don't learn.
Including ourselves, I still do it every day.
I'll be fucking up sometimes. Like, shouldn't have got that.
Yeah.
That's good. What's one thing that you spend money on or don't feel comfortable spending on, like a lot of money on, in terms of like, oh, damn, would it be clothes, food, or maybe even experiences, or maybe like a certain piece of, I don't know, furniture, where you're like, yo, fuck that. Like, I don't mind having like the very essential, or I don't need to be spending more money than I have to.
That's tough, man. Yeah, that's one problem with me is that I fucking always want to have like the best.
Top of the top shit.
Yeah. But I mean, if I had to think of one thing, I mean, there's stuff in the store. I'm trying to think of like last time I went shopping. With some food, I mean, I don't give a shit about having like if there's a fucking Winco brand and the fucking the regular name brand stuff. I mean,
what about cereal though? You getting the fucking Lucky Charms, or you getting the
fucking bag of just random,
just what the
wannabe Lucky Charms?
Exactly.
Nah, I'm getting the fucking box of Lucky Charms with the fucking little leprechaun on there. Yep. Yeah, you're right. There are some things. I don't know. That's the only thing I think of is food, but
no, I get you.
But with like clothes, I mean, I guess clothes. I'm not a person that'd be like. I mean, I try to get nicer stuff, like here and there, but I'm not like, oh, I got to go to the top. You know,
Oh
it's
no,
only
yeah.
Gucci, it's only Louis
Oh,
Vuitton.
what the fuck, nah.
No, that era kind of passed for me. I did want that at one point, but I realized that's just the most stupidest way. Because
Yeah, it's just the validation status shit.
yeah, I mean, I remember I was buying like $100 shoes, 150, and I thought that was a lot, and they get fucked up like after 3 weekends or whatever it is, you know. And that's when I was like, yeah, that shoe game is not for me. I've always was interested in it, but same with clothes. I mean, you fucking wash them once and they shrink. I learned from you because you said you fucking took your shirts, your Supreme shirts to a dry cleaner and they
Oh, that's
fucking
the
washed them
worst.
and dried them.
Yeah.
And
I just do that shit myself now.
yeah, there's no. So yeah, I think with that, I kind of learned from, I guess, my own mistakes and partially you a little bit there. But
Yeah. Speaking of that fucking dry cleaning, they're out of business, so
was this the one on 29th
yeah, I
in
don't want to wish
Washington?
bad on no one and shit like that, but y'all fuck my shit up.
Yeah,
And they were
fuck
like, "Oh, it depreciated." Nah, it's a whole fucking shit show.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any good experience with dry cleaning. Imagine, bro, you're like, "Oh, I got nice clothes. Let me go to the dry cleaning
Uh-huh.
because I don't want to wash it and fuck it up." And I guess dry cleaning in my head back then, I thought that dry cleaning means no liquid on your
It's
shit.
dry.
Exactly. No, they've put that shit in their own laundry machines.
Yeah, their own fucking giant washer
Yep.
and dryer. Yeah, I took a comforter. I bought this nice, expensive comforter. And I'm like, well, one, it doesn't fucking fit in our washer. Well, it does now. I wash it in there all the time. But back then, I was like, I don't want to fuck it up. Throwing it in the tiny washer. And so I took it to a dry cleaner thinking they're going to do some, I don't know, some fucking crazy steam cleaning. I mean, it's not like there were stains on it. It was just
Yeah.
like,
Just new. You just
yeah,
wanted to revamp it
it
or
was
whatever.
like 2 weeks old or, it was going to be a month. And I was like, all right, I need to get this shit cleaned somehow. And yeah, I just took it back, got it back, and that shit was like all fucking fucked up.
Deformed.
And I asked them, how do you guys go about washing these? Oh, we have these huge washers and dryers. Literally just like turned around and showed me. And I was like, nice. All right, thanks.
You got bamboozled, bro.
I should have asked before. And it was like, I think it was like $15.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy, but at the same time, I was like,
It's just inconvenient to do that shit too. You got to
yeah.
drop it off.
Then
You got
they
to go
call
back.
you. Yeah. Hey,
That's
it's ready.
I hate that shit.
There's something else I did once too that I took to the dry cleaner. I don't know what it was. But yeah, they don't really do shit. So that's a whole kind of. What was the whole thing behind that back then, though? Because
I
dry
have no
cleaners would
clue.
take like all your suits and like
It's
the
more
wives would take their
popular for the nice
dresses.
clothes, but to be honest with you, I have no clue. Like, I have no clue. Maybe it's you don't want to, because I think they do everything. They iron that shit and everything. So maybe it's the full service
I feel
thing.
like officers take like their
Yeah.
uniforms and stuff there.
When I was in ROTC back in high school, I would take my shit there occasionally.
And would
It's
they
good.
wash it, you think?
Yeah,
The same way?
for
Yeah.
sure.
Huh. They just
For
iron
sure,
it.
for sure.
They
Yeah,
iron it and make it look like nothing happened.
exactly. Exactly. It was funny because I would hate doing that shit. So,
Yeah.
yeah, not looking back, it's kind of fucked. I think I only watched that shit like twice a year, bro.
Yeah.
But it's like I would just wear it for the class because I remember that's what I would do. I'd go to school in regular ass clothes,
Yeah.
go to that class. But before you go to the class, or you give you like maybe 10 minutes, get in uniform, and then line the fuck up, and they would literally observe you and be like, "Oh, your shit fucked up. Your tie could be adjusted." And
Damn.
they would check you, bro.
I didn't know there was all that into that shit.
Yeah, they would take that shit so serious.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can imagine. There's some people that are just fucking careless on
Oh,
how they look, their presentation. So yeah, I could see that.
no, a lot of people would fuck up the presentation for sure. But yeah, good times though.
It's good. What do they call it? It's like good. Not habits, but things I guess to show or teach kids when they're younger. Because
Yeah, I'd say good habits. Yeah, just look clean, fucking. I remember I was trying to learn how to tie a tie. I think I looked it up on YouTube a couple times, but I figured out how you can just take it out a little bit, and so it's like loose, and just save it. So that's literally what I would do because it's like, yo, fuck that.
Yeah,
just save me the time.
Shit, now they make some fucking nice ass clip on ones that you can't even.
Can you tell?
Yeah, I think probably when I get married, if wear a tux, I'll probably do a clip on one.
Okay.
Or a bow tie or some shit.
Some shit like that. Yeah, I have a fuck ton of bow ties from like back in the day. Yeah, it's still in that closet. I actually wore one for the Halloween costume I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Are they all different colors and stuff?
Nah, just I think I bought 150 black ones, and my cousin bought another 150 red ones. And our goal was to basically get them put them on this website. I forgot what the website was. And yeah, have them selling them for us. But I don't know what the fuck
You ever
happened.
thought about just putting those fuckers on Facebook Market? I got a box of 100 bow ties.
I'm gonna be honest.
$10.
I'd rather give them away than have one person. Hey, can I get one? And give you $2 and having people pull
I'd
up.
put it like
It's free.
It's the box for $10.
Yeah, I'm good. I told my parents they seem more interested in shit like that. Yeah. But when it comes, I don't know. I'm just not. I guess you could say patient. Or let's say you're selling them online for $3, and now I have to go to fucking FedEx like every 2 days.
That selling them one by one would be
that shit sucks, bro. But yeah.
Technically, they're small enough. You could put it like literally in an envelope though, so you could save quite a bit of fucking money.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna charge them shipping, so it didn't even matter. So it's like just the hassle of doing that shit. It's just I don't know. I have a thing with sending packages or returning items. I don't know why. I do not like that shit.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, man. I just bought like a pair of some pants the other day off Amazon.
Yeah.
Just to see if I like how they fit. Fuck no, fucking sizing was all fucked up. But I know I'm gonna return them because I have it in the package now, and it's like by my way out the door. I just gotta
drop it off.
But that's the part where I always fuck up because I'm good at fucking doing the return part, but taking them there is the problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, I think clothes is probably one that I really don't splurge out. That's kind of what got us talking about all this.
Yeah.
Do you have one? But like everything?
I feel like it's just levels, right? Like obviously clothes, I like clothes, but to an extent, it's like what the fuck, right? Or for example, I like food, I like nice restaurants, but some restaurants, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, and I don't mind these restaurants if it's like a birthday or a celebration. But let's say, for example, my girlfriend took me out to a restaurant and saw they call STK.
Okay.
Fucking high end as fuck, bro. Like, I think, hopefully, I don't think she cares. I think she paid like $300 type shit. We got one drink, bro. Fucking like crazy. I'm like, what the fuck, right? But shit like that rubs me the wrong way if like, oh, let's go eat here and just fucking blow $300 on like a meal. That's fucking insane to me. But again, if you're celebrating something, it's something special. I can see that.
Did they make you feel special?
I guess. No, I don't know. Yeah. I kind of see through all that shit, to be honest with you. Like, I'm really one of those people, what would you call them? I think cynics. See, like, more of the realism or, like, the bad side of it, where it's like, you just want a tip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm always on some other fucking shit.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And I guess I'm kind of bleeding off into my girl because she's starting to see shit like that too. She's like, oh, I started seeing things the way you see it, and now it makes me like sad. I was talking about the whole like, it's not when you go in a store and it's like abandoned. And I'm like, yeah, it's just because it's about to shut down. Like it's fucking depressing. And she's like, oh, now I see it like that now too. So I get all. But yeah, I get you though.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're probably not as happy as we can be by thinking that way.
No, we have something fucked up in the head. We can't just live in the moment and just take it in, right?
Yeah.
But no, I've heard of that place and it looks fucking hella bougie.
I definitely recommend it because we've gone to like Ruth Chris, but
is it kind of like how I guess what'd you get there to eat at STK?
Fucking lamb chops.
Lamb chops, okay.
Yeah.
Is it
They're
like
gas? Don't get me wrong, that shit was amazing.
Was it just like because I know like Ruth Chris, like if you order steak, they give you fucking just a steak. Like you have to order the sides separately, and is that how it is here too, or do they have like an actual plate of pork chops with everything else?
What I got, they basically had like they were like this is actually the first time I was like, what the fuck? Carrots that are different colors. I thought they only had orange fucking carrots, bro. That yellow and purple ones.
I'm about to say, I think I've seen like little baggies of carrots.
Yeah, I'm like, where the fuck y'all get this shit from? So it was basically that, and then on top I had like the lamb chops, and then they would sell you $11 what the fuck was it? It was truffle butter. So they would come with the fucking little torch, bring a little butter.
And $11.
Yeah, for butter. But
should buy your own stick.
Yeah, but they fucking drizzle it on top, and I don't know if it made a difference. Yeah. This shit was gas, regardless.
Gold plating on them and shit.
Yeah, some people. Yeah, it's Yeah, and I feel like that space specifically, it's like they encourage you to post like the fucking walls, like they have places where you can take pictures and shit. We're like, oh, I came to fucking STK and shit. Yeah, it's like a status thing almost too. It's kind of crazy, but they do have amazing food. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, holy fuck, That's when it comes to spending money like that. That's when I'm like, what the fuck, right? Again, if we're celebrating, it's a special event. That's good. Yeah. But if it's like, oh, it's a random fucking, I don't know, Saturday,
Friday night or something.
Let's go get something to eat. It's like, yeah.
I get that.
Like a date night, I feel like Nacho Daddy. Like, you're still spending up at least a bill there. But it's not no 300, bro. What the fuck?
Nah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can have a few drinks at Nacho Daddy, and yeah, you're not not breaking the bank.
Yeah, you still, you
leave pretty fucked up.
Shit, if you with one of those, honestly, I don't even know if you consider me lightweight. It's just I just don't really drink that often.
I just feel like people don't fucking know when to stop. I think that's more of the thing.
Liquor's dangerous, bro.
I think you can give fucking everybody the same drink, and everybody will get fucked up from the same drink. But people just keep wanting more, thinking they're gonna get to a new place. But
you eventually do. You keep getting more lit.
Yeah, you get to
But there is a limit.
But sometimes it's like, yeah, there's no need to go fucking 10 drinks, 10 margaritas in. Like, fucking 2 will do it, you know? Like,
well, if you're at a restaurant, But if you're, I don't know, it just depends on what your goal is. If it's a boys' night out, then I don't know.
No, I 100%. Like, it's one of those things too, you know. It's like not something you do every weekend, but when you're in the moment, you kind of just you go for it, right?
Yeah. That's true. And then usually when someone invites you up for a beer too, that usually turns into
it's not like you go to a club and just have one drink or two. Like,
at the club, it's different. Yeah, it just depends on what you're doing, I guess. Because sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, maybe I'm just a party pooper. Sometimes I feel like I have to drink in order to have fun. That sounds fucking boring of me. But like, let's say you go into the club, there's a lot of people. That's not really my crowd. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I have to, in order to, loosen up, I guess you could say, to feel more social. I don't know.
No, I get you. I'd be the same way.
Yeah, it sucks that I'm saying that, but at the same time, I'm not fucking going out like every weekend and shit like that. So that's why I'm like, whatever. Like if it's occasionally, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, bro. But okay, I had some notes just in case. We talked about something, and I was wondering if you were interested in looking at some of these and see if some of them.
Let's see what we got.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Well, one of these came to my head that I'm not sure how long ago, but I think it was in my psychology book. Basically, it's like one you read a page a day.
Okay.
It's like every day, whatever the fuck. But one of them, the concept was as accept people as facts. Because usually we meet people or we want people to be a specific way. And obviously that never goes, well, because they're their own individuals, have their own experiences and all that shit. But I like the concept that accept them as facts, kind of as an archaeologist looking for a fucking gemstone. You find a diamond, you find a ruby. It's not like you're trying to impose it and be like, oh, this diamond's actually some other shit, right? Mm-hmm. Or this fucking rock is a diamond, but it's just a rock. So it's basically kind of saying accept people as what they are, essentially.
Gotcha.
And I feel like that example in terms of seeing it that way, whereas, oh shit, I found them the way they are, and I'm not trying to change them. I feel like just kind of maybe brought a little more clarity, where it's like, maybe I shouldn't try to push people or accept them as they are, basically.
Yeah, accept them as they are.
I had trouble with that, to be honest, back.
Yeah, I think all of us. I mean, we always want them. I mean, especially, for me, I struggle with that a lot. With having an employee or trying to make someone work, or they start and you want to make them your way, but you got to be able to adapt to who they are, and
exactly,
and maybe pull out the good out of them, right?
Exactly,
they're good for something.
Yeah.
But you got to extract that. And
exactly. I fuck with that. Extract it in a specific way. Maybe pull this lever instead of saying it this way. Mm-hmm. Or, just kind of get to know them a little bit better.
That's tough,
and then, maneuver with what you have. It's kind of like a chef. You go into the fucking fridge. There's specific ingredients in the fridge. What the fuck can we make out of this? Out of the ingredients we have. And then, boom, we make some shit up. It's not like, oh, I don't have none of these fucking ingredients to make a cake. Yeah, like, oh, but you don't have enough ingredients to make cake, but you can make fucking
muffins or I don't
know. Fuck potato salad or some random shit, right? You got potatoes, fucking mayo, and I don't know what the fuck else is in potato salad, but hopefully you got the gist. But I think, I don't know. I feel like that kind of helped because I feel a lot of people, bro, where they be even like when we post something on TikTok and we're over here getting shit on and we're like,
yeah.
Damn, people are just different out there, and we have to accept that they are. You're out there, and I don't know, just go with the flow.
Yeah, because I mean, we're in the. I guess one thing we should always think too is put ourselves in their shoes. Like there's stuff we see online too that doesn't fit us.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with our shit. You know, our stuff's not gonna fit everyone's
Like taste and shit.
taste of what they believe in or want to hear. So I mean, we can't really judge them by not liking it or not commenting what we think they should be commenting on there. But
Yeah, exactly. I always kind of try to put myself in my, I guess, in their shoes and be like, oh, well, if you put it that way, it's like, well, if I grew up the same way they did, experienced what they did, and all this other shit, then I would be like them. And at that point, that kind of gives me, I guess you could say, more empathy to understand them better and hopefully maybe even come to like a point where we can maybe not agree on everything, but at least be like, oh, like, accept that you're different and maybe we can move past with this or we can still be friends,
Just have different beliefs of what we want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like when I was meeting more people at the gym like 4 or 5 years ago, I was trying to more, hey, we're at the gym, which in my head, oh, your growth, like you're interested in doing that shit. And then I would meet like even some younger people, and I would almost try to feel like I would kind of like want to impose my views on them, where they would working at a factory, and maybe I saw myself in them specifically, where I came from like the factory background, and I know they maybe want a better paying job, so I'll kind of be like more, I don't know, I won't say convincing them, but
trying to kind of push them
a little bit, like, hey man, like
in a different direction.
Yeah, but shortly you experience that like they kind of are cool where they're at, and it doesn't matter. So that's kind of where I feel like this kind of quote helped me up a little bit more, where it's like accept them, be there to support them if you need them, but it kind of has to come from them, I guess you could say, if they need it. Like, and again, I'm not the motherfucker that has all the answers or nothing like that, but if I feel like I've been where you're at, then I feel like just naturally I kind of want to help you. But again, don't be like, oh, hey, I did that, like do this.
Yeah, it is kind of impossible. I've always tried to do that for people too, like that are at least people that are closer to me. But I realize it's not. You can't do. Basically, they're gonna be their own way, the way they want, and they're gonna end up doing what they want regardless. So, yeah, I mean, you could always speak your ideas, like you said, to them and what you think, and if they want to adapt on them to them, or take them into consideration, then you can back them up with more information. But that's about all you can do for people. But I have been like getting better at that. I think I've also been in the same spot before with like customers too, where it's like I get customers all the time just telling me their own life stories or what their thoughts on our own chemicals or even other shops, and I'm like I just kind of learned to hear people out, and kind of after hearing so many people, I've kind of come to that conclusion. Like everybody's just so different, and
it's crazy. Like once you actually start paying attention, it's like, damn, we're all pretty. We're like similar a lot of the time because we're obviously all human and shit. But at the same time, we're also like really different.
Yeah,
that's just crazy.
You ever find yourself, how would you even say, caring more about other people and not caring for yourself with certain things? I wouldn't say like, I mean, you probably don't deal with a ton of people, but I said maybe at one point, I'm not going to say right now, but maybe at one point in your life when you might have more people around you. Like, did you ever find yourself wanting to help them out more or thinking more about them than yourself?
I'd say even like, for example, like on my sales job, there's like specific services where I honestly feel like you don't really need that shit. So I go on my way and be like, hey, how much is break it down for you, man? Get your LLC filed with the state. Get your EIN number. If you don't need anything else, that's it, man. Like, that's it. The next step is to open up the business bank account. I try to make it as fucking seamless as possible.
Yeah, and transparent.
And not try to be like, oh, fucking add this and this and this and this. Because that's just, like, I don't know. I feel like I would appreciate that, But I feel like, yeah, I could sell you more shit and get the benefit. But at the end of the day, like, I want to also, number one, feel good about myself morally. Not just, financially.
I absolutely agree. Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, people always ask me, look at a customer in here the other day, and he wants like dark tint on his windows. And I'm like, well, the chance of you getting pulled over, it's because we were deciding what film to use. And I'm like, all right, if you pay more for the higher end film, you probably don't want to go with some shit you're going to get pulled over with because you're spending a fuck ton of money on it.
I'm going to take it off.
I'm like, I'm going to take it off. I'm like, so I'm like, I'm not here to pick what you want, but at the same time, I'm not here just to like take your money, and just use you, So, but yeah, I made them think. They're like, oh, you're not wrong. You're right about that. Yeah, let me think about it more and figure this out. Because yeah, I don't want to like thank you for doing that. They went out of their way to thank me too afterwards
Yeah.
because they're about to drop a couple $100 on this high end film, but most likely
Get pulled over.
realistically in a couple within a year you're probably gonna get pulled over and have to rip all that shit off.
Damn, that
So,
sucks.
but yeah, I mean, regardless, I got to sell out of it, but at
Yeah.
the same time, they kind of feel more comfortable with me now
Yeah,
because they know
they
I'm not.
trust you now.
Yeah,
It's like,
and
yo.
I'm sure it's the same way with you. Or
Yeah, you build that trust. I feel like over the long term, maybe not short term. Short term, I feel like you might, stiff some people, get more money. But long term, I feel like it pays off.
yeah, and mentally too for yourself. You feel good about it. You feel like you're.
Yeah, I could not be doing a job where I feel like I'm fucking over people. Like, hell no.
No.
Fuck no.
Yeah, everything I do, I feel like that's one thing with business like owners. I feel like you have to feel good at what you do.
Yeah.
If you have a heart for that, I guess you would say, because some people don't give a fuck, but I'm one that cannot like do something without, if I don't feel good about it,
Yeah.
I'm not good with myself.
No, I get you.
And
You
I'm
can't
sure
like
people
it's
can
harder
read it.
harder to sleep at night type shit where
Yeah.
you're like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm with you there, bro. 100%.
You just double think. You're like, oh, fuck. Like, shouldn't, are they happy with that? Or I should just get more of a discount now? Or, you just,
Yeah.
you never, you don't, it doesn't sit right with you. So,
No, at the end of the day, you still give them options, which is good because a lot of people, they need autonomy, which means like independence. You can't be like, hey, like I can't just tell the people, hey, get your LLC, get the EIN and this. I always present it as this is the essentials and this is the other shit if you need it. So it kind of gives them the option to choose instead of me saying, oh yeah, you don't need that shit, just do this and this. If you kind of position it that way, I feel like some people might all be appreciative of that, but I feel like there's this other group of people that need to come to that conclusion themselves in order for them to proceed. Because I come across some of those people too, where I'm like, fuck, like even myself, if someone tells me to do something, I'm less likely to do it compared to if they gave me two options and then I get to choose, if that makes sense. And it's kind of like the psychology part of it as well. So it's just kind of, I don't know, just a psychology thing where you have to just provide options. In the psychology book I read, it said provide a menu, and then they get to choose. So, and if you're the one kind of choosing both options though, you in a sense do have some influence. Kind of like let's say you ask me, hey, where do you want to go eat? And then I'm like, fuck. Well, if I say one option and you're not on board with it, then it went to shit. But if I gave you two of the options I wanted, and then you got to choose, now you feel like you're like involved, and now you're more likely to.
I'm good with you though. Yeah.
Exactly. So, just an example where it's like.
Yeah, you got to supply them, like you said, a menu. That's a good way to put it.
Provide a menu, and but hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Nah, some good shit though. Nah, I like that though. But yeah, basically, just be more empathetic, provide a menu, and just be more accepting. Yeah, like obviously be there to help, but don't force your hand on them, I guess you could say. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I'd I think what you said in the past is like hear people out, like basically fulfill hear them out, see what can't even think how you would say this.
What the point is of
basically,
what they're saying, or what?
No, like you're here to fix someone's issue, basically. But if you hear them out, that's all you really have to do.
Start with understanding, yep.
And then you know what you can do to fulfill their need, their want.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's straight up like a little mental thing that it usually becomes habits, and it's just for us. It's just maybe just second nature to us now. But at first, it's like you said, start with the understanding. You maybe don't understand them completely yet, so that's why you ask questions. After you get more information, then you could provide the menu and give them the options.
Yep.
Like, oh, you told me that you want dark tint, so you got to understand them more. And at that point, I'm pretty sure you didn't say, oh, do this one because you're gonna get pulled over. You probably said, oh, yeah, you can do that, bro, but you basically gave me the option, the pros and cons. So
yeah, break it down after like you said,
beautifully executed. Some good shit, bro.
I agree. Yeah, the little shit we don't think about every day, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Do you find yourself arguing like a lot with people? Maybe not your clients.
With myself, yes, but with people, no. No, actually, I haven't really ever had I don't think I've ever truly had an argument with anyone, but
Yeah, well, not necessarily just like a shouting match, but
I get you.
just you
Like
just don't
kind of
see eye to
disagree.
eye
Yeah.
exactly with somebody.
Um, I can't think the last time I did, but I'm just so good as I'm such a yes man.
Mm.
So like if they're like,
Whatever you say, bro.
I'm like, oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think so. I'm like, well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean, I just like I'm
Mm.
down to do it. Or yeah, I'm always like really just easy going with that. But I think I've just naturally had that always. I
Okay.
think us being is more like,
Is there any way, any area where you're not a yes man, where you're like, yo, I have to have it my fucking way?
if it comes to like time frames, like hey, it has to be done like this time. Like,
Mm.
oh well, fuck, good luck. Like this
Gotcha.
takes 1 week.
Yeah. You have
That's
to
what
be.
my time frame. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if somebody was coming in for like that, but I mean that's pretty easy. I mean that's literally like no, we don't work that way. You don't come in here and make the fucking calls. Like
Yeah.
I'm the owner. I'm the one that
No, I like
makes.
that. Well, I'm glad because that means you're on your time and
Yeah,
not other people's
I think if
times.
it comes to like time or price,
Mm.
my price is my price,
Yeah,
and
that's facts. That's a big one.
I'm not here to like, well, so and so can do it. I'm like, well, fuck, go to
Go to
them.
them,
Yeah,
yeah. The
it's.
fuck? That's facts.
But if it comes to like people, I mean, most people honestly don't really know a whole lot about stuff, and they think they know, but I think I'm naturally just adapted to just, yeah. Sounds good. We can definitely do it that way, or yeah. But I usually, I do kind of jump in there and be like, well, I mean, yeah, that's how you might think it is. I don't tell them that, but I'm like, there's this other way of seeing something or doing something or installing something.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell them the way I do it. And
Got
then
you.
I'm like, well, we can do it your way too if you think that's better. I'm always just,
Yeah,
I always mind to make them feel like
you provided the
they're
menu
still
again.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you could do it your way, but
Yeah. And I think that it's helped with other stuff in life too, as a relationship, as with,
yeah,
our
facts.
females, friends, it's just, because imagine on our boys trip where it was just like, hey guys, I want to do this. And we were just like, no, I don't fucking want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
We're always just like, yeah, here's some other options we can do too. And then we kind of just all.
I'm always like thinking about that, especially when we have those trips.
But I think it's naturally helped. Like I think both of our jobs kind of helped us be those kind of people. And we know people that are just absolutely are not on board with any of that shit. They're just like, no, like I just want to do this way. Or so it's.
No, I remember. It's funny because I remember when we actually went to our Seattle trip.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had one of the homies, not to put anyone on blast, but for me, it was always like, I like having some shit planned, but I'm on vacation. I'm not fucking trying to wake up at 5 just to go see some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he was more on board with, no, fuck that. Let's wake up at the dot and do all this shit. And I was just like, fuck.
What do they say? Wake up at the crack of dawn, or
yeah, Jesus
ass
Christ.
crack of dawn. Yeah, no, I get you.
No, but I think I don't know how we ended up resolving it, but yeah, I'm always wary of that shit too.
This is majority rules. I think everybody was like on the same page. Like, we're here on vacation. Like,
what the fuck, bro? Yeah, but no, I feel like it worked out though. But I always try to take everyone's suggestions, opinions in place.
mm-hmm.
Well, number one, just you just don't want to fucking make someone feel like they're not getting heard and that their opinion doesn't matter, because that's gonna cause its own thing anyway.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, like, at least consider it, break it down. What are the pros and cons? And again, like you said, the majority, like, or maybe fuck it, split up.
Mm-hmm.
If people want to go do that, go fuck it. We'll still be here when y'all come back and shit. So, no, it's 100%. It's, yeah. If I look different trips like that where it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to book everything and we're doing this shit, then shit, I don't think it would be even a boys trip anymore. It'd just be my trip,
Yeah, we're working around your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I think regardless, a lot of us are kind of just like we're kind of like, what do they say, sheep? We kind of just adapt regardless.
Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly. As long as we're all together, we all have fucking food to eat and have some experiences, at least check out the city. But I feel like we're all on the same page with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know some days, we might stay in, but that's usually because, I ain't gonna lie, we got a little intoxicated the night before or stayed up too late. So you kind of need that.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, yeah, we're golden, bro.
Yeah, we always work it out.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, beautiful. Accept people as facts, as minerals, huh?
That's a good one.
Alrighty, what are we at?
Are these? Is that one you came across this week? Would you say?
Nah, usually when I just come across like something, or if I think about it, like I usually try to just put it in my note app,
highlight it or something.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like I've had that one in there for maybe a month or two. But sometimes it just break it down because I still have two other ones on here.
Mm-hmm.
For example, this one says letting your ego not want help, and this one came actually from an interview with his name's Charleston White.
Charleston White.
Yeah, he's a controversial figure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he does good and bad, but I feel like he plays a character online, so a lot of people don't like him for that reason. But I like him because he's funny as shit. And on the other hand, he also has like a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Not everything he says I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could always take out the good and bad. But one of the things he was basically saying, it was saying that like minorities, kind of like Hispanics and shit, a lot of them are like don't want necessarily help. It's like, no, I did it. I'm fucking self-made. All this shit. And I was literally, that was my stance when I was watching this video. But he basically made me realize that I'm like, basically made me realize that's not basically the best correct way to go, because everyone needs help essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And by you saying you're self-made and all this bullshit, well, number one, it's probably not necessarily all the way true. Someone had to help you along the way. And then number two, like, what the fuck do you gain from that? It's nothing besides like ego. Like literally, it's just for yourself.
It's your own ego, yeah.
Exactly. So when I kind of heard that, I'm like, well, fuck. Maybe I should, not be as defensive and seek help when I need it, or, seek out like a mentor or something like that. So that's one of the things that I was like, fuck, like, that's so facts, bro. Because if you see other cultures and I guess you could say even races, a lot of them help each other out.
That's true.
Like fucking crazy. I think the Jewish community does that really well. I think they say if this Jew makes money, like these two other or three make money. So they're all maybe not in the same field, but let's say construction. This guy owns the fucking flooring. This guy installs them. And then this guy's the real estate agent after, like, and fucking sells it. Everything's all
shit. Hispanics try to do it all, man.
Dude,
They're like, I'm the contractor, realtor, and the floor installer, and whatever you need. I mean, I think that's a Hispanic thing for sure.
It's not just
and
for
it's
sure
not
with
even
us.
that. There's definitely other religions, or not religions.
Races and
races,
shit.
yeah, that are like
even
that.
just people too in general.
Yeah, there is too.
Yeah, it's just like
and that's all ego.
It's straight up all the ego, and that's one thing I was like, yo, fuck the ego shit, bro. Like, if you need help, reach out. Like all the shit I learned, and I think like, oh my god, I literally picked it up from other people on the internet. If I didn't come across them, then I literally would be so far behind compared to where I am now, I guess you could say. So it's just, again, like you said, just being cautious of ego. Because I know we know ego is bad and all that, but just because we acknowledge it doesn't mean we've necessarily extracted it or are self-aware in all the areas. Because you can't, it's kind of like, how do I say this? It's like a scale. I might have brought this up in the back. Like everyone is a narcissist, has an ego, but you could be on the lower spectrum or you could be on the higher spectrum, and you basically got to figure out where the fuck you're at and try to, mitigate it and
keep it in the middle.
Yeah, middle, whatever, whatever serves you the best, I guess. Yeah. 100%. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I have any other issues in terms of maybe letting my ego stunt my growth.
I'm sure I have a few. Yeah, the help thing is definitely a problem, but at the same time, it's tough to ask for help, because I think as people, we always think with help, you have to give something back to them too. I think that's my thing too. That's why I don't ask for help sometimes, because I'm like, I feel like I owe them something. And a lot of people won't even care for something like that. Let's say if it was like time, like I just need someone's advice or something.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, shit, now I owe them something. So I'm like, I got to make time to. It could be something simple, like, go on lunch with them, or even just take the time to, thank them. I'm like, I feel like you feel like you always owe them something, and that's something that I think probably overthink too.
Yeah, the ego.
And it doesn't have to be that. So that's like, I mean, the ego would be that I think I can do it myself, so I don't ask for help with certain things, or maybe you just need, like I said, advice would be the biggest thing for me, I guess. I'm always a listener, right? Like we said, like yourself. We're always listeners. We're always willing to hear out and learn more, but sometimes you kind of hold yourself back.
Got you. This is actually something I picked up since you're talking about asking for advice. Is a lot of people think that asking for advice is that basically the other person on the other end, like you think might see you as a little dumber or not as, up to their standards.
Mm-hmm.
But they actually did like a study, and it's actually the opposite. And I was like super surprised about this. By me asking you for advice, you actually see me as smarter because I came to you.
Oh shit!
Because it's like the ego.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So that's just something.
Or you ask the other person that, you ask them the question and they don't fucking know it either. And you're like, oh shit, that makes two dumbasses.
Yeah, but that's some crazy shit, bro. It's like in their head, they're like, oh wow, out of anyone they could ask, they decided to ask me. Like, oh, they're smart because they came to me. And I was like, wow. So by you asking for someone for advice, you actually are appearing to them as you're smarter because you came to them specifically. So just something to think about when you're asking for advice next time.
Yeah. I actually have caught on to that. Because and not even with that, but I ask people like, "Oh, hey, who does this for you?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me hook you up.
Bro,
Like,
let me fucking.
And then it makes
let me put you on, bro.
It puts us there. Yep. No, you're absolutely right with that.
I fucking didn't know until I'm over here fucking reading this shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, now that you're saying it, I'm putting it together.
Yeah.
But I've always seen that people would always they love to be asked, and it's the same way with me. Yeah. I mean, you're right. People ask me something, I'm like, oh yeah, let me put you on. Like, here, hit up this guy. He does great. He's done work for me. Or try this company out. They're cool. But yeah, it definitely boosts our ego if people are asking us.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but something like when we're on the opposite end though, we're like, we don't want to fucking ask because they're gonna think we're fucking stupid. But it's like, bro, it's literally the opposite, bro. Yeah. Keep asking questions. Keep being curious. Keep asking for advice. Especially if from the right people. Yeah, like anything car related, I'm fucking asking Edgar. Facts. I'm that fucking guy.
He's asking me. He thinks I know shit. I don't know shit. No, I get you though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always you're the person to ask about anything that has to do with techie stuff with advertisement stuff. Because I mean, you're the one that's been doing it. You're the only person I know that's stuff like that. So I'm sure there's something there where you're just like, yeah. I mean, I'm the guy for that. So.
And sometimes I think you even mentioned it. I think you were talking to a client's lawyer or something like that, and you started breaking it down, and you almost started, I don't want to say geeking about it, but you were like fucking almost like going in and showing all the little small details, and they were like, holy fuck. So I always think about that shit too, where it's like that shit does feel good too, I ain't gonna lie, when you just fucking it's like, bro, it's my time to shine right now, I'll fucking put you on.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you something. That shop over there fucking shit up. But
let me show you how they fucked it up.
Exactly. And by you saying that, I'm not saying you feel like you're better than them. Fuck it if you do. I do too sometimes. But it just paints you in a better light than them. Maybe that's not your intention, but by you explaining it that way, it's like, yo, look how they're fucking up. They're like a good shop out there. Look how they're doing. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking one-man show here and so just
they're known to be a good shop, and I'm not even on the map. But look what I do.
Exactly. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, absolutely. Beautiful. What do they say? There's a saying, isn't there? The truth comes out by itself,
no, or eventually.
There's something there. Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another of those random note ones where, shit, I already deleted it. But what the fuck was it? Oh, letting your ego not, basically want to reach out for help and learn and all that stuff. So yeah, just some more food for thought.
What's something you're really interested in learning that you would say
that I'm not already in? Okay, this is gonna be different because if I'm not into it already,
and it's not like some crazy shit where I want to learn more about the history of how the volcanoes, or I don't know, just something that's actually related that can probably help you.
There's a lot of things.
Is there?
There's a lot of things. I would like to learn a lot more about how human civilization started. How motherfuckers started with a rock and a stick, and what the fuck happened for us to get to this point. I feel like that's interesting to me. What else is interesting? Just different cultures as well. How maybe they had different technologies, and how something called globalization, where everybody started trading and fucking trading the secrets and spices and why there's a Mexican restaurant in Spain right now, shit like that, where it's how that, who started with what ideas, how that happened. I don't know, just more history, I feel like, but I feel like it sometimes to an extent could be a distraction. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be something interesting. But yeah, what about you?
I feel like mine would be. I mean, now that you say stuff like that, now I have more things in my head. But I feel like I'm more of just like in my day to day, and I feel like I'd want to
Yeah.
know more about like just more information as far as like the like from I guess in my business, I guess like tax stuff.
Oh, so
A lot,
tax codes and shit.
a lot more of yeah, shit like that that we're not aware of,
Mm,
like laws and stuff. That'd be kind of handy to I feel like to have. But
got
fuck,
you.
now that you bring up all the other stuff, well, I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
like that I'm
Well, yeah.
interested in.
Well, the tax one might actually be beneficial to you, or I guess if you just hire an accountant, they could fucking
Yeah,
do it for you.
that's just something that's always in my head. I'm always like
Got you.
wondering, like, huh, I wonder if this is right, or I wonder if that
There is
is.
crazy shit out there. I remember I went to, I think it was some type of conference or something,
Mhm.
and some dude was saying, "Oh yeah, if you have like an LLC or whatever, you could rent out your own house for an event for like a certain amount of money, like
Damn.
$200 a day. Have that written off. You make that money,
Hmm.
and like basically you're fucking up like the tax code, but it's legal. Whereas like a
Mm.
loopholes where you can rent out this space, you could be your own fucking venue at your fucking house, rent it out to your business,
Mm-hmm.
and doing crazy shit. So I do know what you mean. There is a bunch of crazy shit out there where,
Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of people even like where I work, they're always setting up holding companies to own their other businesses. So there's some shit going on for sure.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure,
See,
for
all that
sure.
stuff always just like, yeah, I can see people why people go to school for this stuff and obviously become really wealthy because people
Yeah.
need to know that
A
stuff.
lot of people don't actually know that shit. They talk to their lawyer or
Mm.
their attorney and they tell them how to do it. Or they see on
Or they
YouTube.
look it up
Yeah, like straight
as
up
you
some
ask them.
YouTube. Yeah, a lot of people sometimes fuck up too, though, because a lot of people file their businesses in like, for example, Delaware or
Mm.
Nevada or Wyoming. Those are
Mm.
like the three popular ones, because it's anonymous and well, that's going away because the government cracking down on that shit.
Mm. Wait, so if you can like obviously you can.
Yeah, bro, you could file. A lot of people from California file in
Uh-huh.
Delaware, thinking that they're gonna avoid because over there they have to pay $800 a year in tax if you have an LLC or corporation.
Damn.
So if you're fucking selling ice cream cones in the corner, making dog shit money,
Yeah. Why the
like
fuck
what
you
the
want to
fuck,
pay
paying
100?
$800 a year? Like what the fuck?
Mm.
So sometimes they look into those avenues, but sometimes it's not the right advice because if the state figures out that you're doing business in California and you're in Delaware, it's like what the fuck? You're in here.
Yeah.
So they basically make them file there, and now they're getting not double tax, but they have to pay like
Penalty.
the fees from Delaware and then California on top
Oh.
of that. So some people maybe read some shit online and they could fuck them up as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I always like to, when I'm on a call, I always say, "Hey, what's your advice? What's fucking this?" Well, number one, I can't give legal advice. That's only for attorneys.
Mm-hmm.
But I always say, "Hey, like I've seen people do it all kinds of ways, man. Like it's not a one." The phrase I say, it's not a one size fits all type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like what worked for this dude might not work for you. I'm like, do you have an actual building like a brick and mortar store, or
Mm-hmm.
these other people's had like an online presence? So I'm not even sure how the fuck
Maybe
they
way
set that
different.
up.
Yeah, for you then.
Exactly. Do you have employees? Maybe that changes it up. I don't fucking know. Like there's so much shit that could affect like things. It's better, to be honest, just talk to someone like an attorney or I don't know, maybe even a fucking accountant or something like that, because this shit is crazy.
Yeah, I always find myself wanting to learn more of the things that I need to know more about. So I mean, which it's typical. I mean, that's most humans are, right? You get into school, you want to learn more about whatever you're learning in school. Obviously, you don't.
Bro,
You're not curious about how the fuck cars work when you're trying to become a fucking dentist or something. You know.
yeah.
You're usually focusing on what. So for me, I mean, I guess that's what it is. But there's always other shit in the back of my head that I'm always thinking of learning. But
No, it's. I feel like you're doing all right though. You're in the right space. You're doing what you're doing. Taking it day by day and shit like that. But also, there's so much information out there that you could get like almost overwhelmed, or you might. Because think about this: how much new articles and studies come out a day?
yeah.
You can't even read what the fuck came out today in a whole year.
Yeah, and my brain is so fucking small with some things. If I start learning too much about taxes, I'll fucking forget how to learn how to tint or some shit. But
No, I used to
just
think like that, bro.
it's just
You
like, oh,
create more white matter, you're good. You're good.
I hope so. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like honestly, my brain does have a limit to some shit because it's weird too. Because all I do is like when I watch YouTube, I'm always watching videos on people like fucking building homes, just random shit.
Yeah, just interesting shit.
Because I love the home stuff, you know. I can watch I don't know even what channel it is. I always come across it just somehow. And they'll start like a home from like fucking scratch to end. It's like usually like an hour and a half video or something.
Yeah.
But when it comes to fucking me building a house, I don't retain all that information. Like I have the gist of it, but so I've always thought in my head, I'm like, do I just have too much information now, or it's not prioritized and I'm saving it? I'm thinking like it's a computer, right? But I'm not saving it in my head because if you ask me, hey, what specific size do you need for this, wall to this wall? And I'm like, I watched it maybe 3 times in the video, but like, I'd have to still go back and watch it again.
Yeah, it's because your brain knows. It knows, hey, when the fuck am I gonna build a house? And it knows what information might be beneficial compared to other that might not. So it stores it. Like, and you might actually know the answer to your question, but in a month you'll forget it because your brain doesn't
retain.
It's like, is this important? Like, if you were to watch the YouTube video and you're building a fucking house, you go apply it. Now your brain got that shit stuck, and now next time you build a house,
I think that's why I did so bad in fucking school, dude, because we'd learn all this shit and we wouldn't apply it to nothing.
Fuck no.
Or if we did,
we wouldn't even study. I wouldn't study. Would you study?
Hell no, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't study.
I go in there and just guess everything. I don't know, bro. School is just not me.
Yeah, I feel like growing up, well, I still have ADHD. I'm pretty sure self-diagnosed though, which basically means that I'm all over the fucking place. Shit. Like my brain's like a little fucking hamster wheel, but the wheel's going like fucking all over the place. It's not just a wheel.
It's a fucking 360 wheel.
Yeah, that motherfucker just, then he stops and he goes this way. So that's like me. Like I get, like, I don't even know. It's something too that made me aware is when I would take notes at school, each side of the fucking papers would be full of just random scribbles and drawings. Like all of them, bro. It was actually kind of crazy. But it was just,
you're not even there. You're fucking somewhere else.
It's just on some crazy shit, bro. And I would make weird patterns and shit. I don't know. I was fucking some other shit. So
yeah, I do remember that. Yeah,
I do remember.
I'll get you there with that.
What the fuck? But yeah, it's just harder to, what's it called? Get your attention in one place. Like, yeah, basically one place. Especially if you're in school 8 hours. Nah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, I don't want to say suffer because it's not like something that's too bad, but it affects some people, I guess you could say.
Yeah, school's got to be different now, man. I can only imagine with phones the way they are now too, and all the distractions you have on your phone now. Yeah. Back then, I mean, it was already an distraction just knowing you could text someone or play a game on your phone, but now it's like, fuck, you can.
I'm pretty sure the teachers are supervising that shit though.
Yeah, to a certain extent, probably.
Yeah, because I remember back in the day, if they catch you on your phone, they would take that shit from you. Well, at least in my school.
I don't think it's like that now, bro.
That has to be, bro.
You think?
Like, if I'm a teacher,
yeah,
I'm not just gonna let people be on my phone. Well, number one, I want them to learn, but number two, I'm gonna be like, why the fuck am I here? Well, we had some teachers like that. They didn't give a fuck, but
yeah.
If you're a good teacher, I would hope that you're not letting kids be on their phones while they should be learning, because they're, at the end of the day, they're building up like the next, society and shit. Like,
yeah, the teacher's the one that's kind of,
yeah, you're in charge of that shit. You don't want to build up a bunch of people that don't know shit, or take them to the next grade where maybe a teacher is teaching them, but they're fucking already behind a whole year. You fucked the kid up.
Yeah, falls back on you. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
yeah, I'm sure they probably.
I don't know, but again,
we don't know.
I'll have to ask my sister.
Yeah,
my little sister's still in.
Like, oh yeah, we're on our phones all day.
Yeah, there's no way.
They encourage us to use ChatGPT.
That would be kind of cool, I guess, if they're learning that. But if they're writing essays, then yeah, they fucking up right there.
That is true.
Yeah, well, yeah, bro. Well, I don't know. I guess that was it for me, brother. Do you have any other things you want to touch on? I know it was your birthday as well, so I know you went to Idaho. I feel like we didn't touch on a lot of stuff, but
yeah, we didn't. I did pick up we did talk about it in the last pod about that car I was possibly gonna get. So yeah,
you got it.
I ended up getting that car. Went to Idaho this Sunday.
Yeah,
had a free day. Well, it's usually my days off.
For the pod, let's update your progress on that one. Okay. And cause basically you got a car, and then we'll eventually, the more you do to it, we'll fill you in, and
I mean, that's what hold me accountable to getting rid of it quick too, because I want this one not to linger around too long.
Okay, so you basically bought a car,
or it may linger around forever, depending on what I told you. But yeah, no, I bought this car on Sunday, the 24th of November, and it needs some work. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It actually runs and drives pretty fine. I mean, you could probably drive this thing to Salt Lake and back. And I thought it was just I thought it was just a paperweight. And I was gonna have to just start from scratch, which in a way this kind of makes it more harder because now it's like now I'm mentally mind fucked because I'm like I already had plans to just buy this and just go in there and find broken shit, but now it's like everything runs fine, but there's some problems. So I guess to not get too crazy into it, I found out that somebody had rebuilt this engine already once, so they already did what I did, but they did it with cheaper parts and they did it without the knowledge. So now it's like a mumble jumble.
It's all over the fucking place.
Yeah. So I'm gonna still do my process of just tearing it apart, replacing everything, and hopefully I find something odd that is the issue that supposedly the car has,
like a sign or some shit.
And I need.
I'm excited to see what the fuck's up with it. Hopefully, like you said, it's just some minor shit and you're good.
Yeah, it's who knows. I'm really hoping it goes that way because I mean more profit for me, but.
Facts.
Obviously, you always got to expect the worst, or mentally, be prepared for the worst.
Facts.
So that's there. But yeah, I'm hoping by the end of no later than the end of January, that thing's gone. Yeah, that thing's out of my hair.
You got 2 months, so we'll keep.
I initially planned for a month, but I didn't think about all the holidays and stuff coming up. So
yeah, that's actually a fucking fact.
So it's like, I mean, you can work through all that time too, but. Not even that, parts and stuff. Like if you have to take them to a machine shop, they're not going to be, I could have torn that car apart, today, but I can't take it until Monday. So like we're losing 3 days, 4 days there. And then if we have to, or if it comes around Christmas time when I'm doing this, you got to think about all that stuff too. So, but that's kind of the game plan. We'll keep you guys updated with this one.
And, excited to see what you muster up. So
I'm gonna. We'll at the very end we'll say how much I got it for and
how much
profit I make.
I like that.
And see if there's something that can be for someone or an interest. I mean, essentially anybody can do this. If you have,
I wouldn't say anybody, but
I was gonna say. Well, the thing is, you can pay people to do the work for you. You just profit less.
Got you.
So it's like you could have got the deal, knowing a little bit more about cars. You would say, and if you have a great mechanic that can do cheap labor and good work, then you can just maybe have them do it while you're still making money.
Okay.
You come out making maybe just $2,000 instead of $5,000. But you came out with something. Yeah, so
still something.
But that's it for me, man.
Alrighty, bro. Well, I guess that's been it. This has been episode 91 of the Endless Growth Podcast, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah, peace.